The goal to a good swimming stroke is to be streamlined and to reduce drag. When the swimmer lifts their head, the hips will sink, increasing the drag effect. This is the most important thing in maintaining efficiency during swimming. The ideal position for the hips is to be high in the water. You can see here that my hips are a little bit low. My legs are sinking, causing a little bit of drag. Head position is critical and it directly impacts the body position. When I swim, I aim to look straight down at the bottom of the pool with half my head submerged, with my head in a neutral position. In this example, it could be a little lower in the water and I'm looking out in front. I need to adjust to look straight down. A proficient swimmer will breathe on both sides, and they usually breathe every third stroke, thus switching sides each time they take a breath. I'll breathe on every fourth stroke. However, when I get tired, I'll breathe every time I complete a stroke on my left arm. I lift my head a little and this causes my hips to sink and my legs to sink, causing drag. To take a breath, your head should remain neutral to your spine as your shoulders rotate on the reach. Ideally, keep one eye in the water, expose one ear and raise your mouth just out of the water and take a breath. I only breathe on my left side and many swimmers will breathe on their left and their right. The hand position should break the surface of the water at a 45-degree downward angle, then slide forward another 3 to 4 inches and deviate in a rolling downward motion for the beginning of the catch phase. The catch and pull is where I try to grab as much water as possible. My forearm should be vertical and pull my arm backwards to propel myself forwards. I have a tendency to pull my hand through in an S formation. It is recommended for the action to pull directly back. Ideally, a strong pull will see my hand remain close to the same position through the pull phase and then a slight glide as my arm begins the recovery phase on the left arm and begins the catch and pull phase on the right arm simultaneously. My arm action on the pull phase will finish when my hand reaches the line of my hip. As I reach out in the beginning of the catch phase, my body will rotate slightly as I extend my arm forward. My body will rotate back the other way on the pull phase, but the goal is to keep the body in a neutral position and keep drag to a minimum. Elite kicking motions for the freestyle will be short and fast. My leg kick is slow and long, or I drag my legs behind me. I could improve my swimming by increasing the intensity of my kick. My slow kick reduces my propulsion, increasing the reliance on my arms to pull my body along. My stroke length needs to increase. Ideally, it would take approximately 15 strokes for a 25-meter lap. In this video, it takes 23 strokes to reach the end of the pool. To be a more efficient swimmer, I would increase the intensity of the pull phase and lengthen the glide. I also need to work my body position to prevent my legs from sinking. Ensure my head remains in a neutral position, particularly when taking a breath. I could improve also by learning bilateral breathing. A short and fast kicking motion will increase my propulsion and reduce the required number of strokes per lap.